Grapevine on Smooth 98.1.
Love music, love live. That's the sound of the Grapevine every Tuesday and Thursday from 8:15. And you're welcome to Grapevine on Smooth Breakfast on Smooth 98.1. My name is Oluwaseun. Of course, you're welcome to join and chime in, chip in your thoughts as touching the stories that we have lined up today. And you can do that via the WhatsApp line, which is 0809 Again, 0809 While what's it called now? The YouTube line. Yeah, YouTube line, because you can drop your comments there, but you can join us on YouTube. You wouldn't see the face of my guest, but you will see my face. And that is at Smooth 91 FM Lagos, at Smooth 91 FM Lagos. So drop your comments using the live chat option. Joining me via Zoom virtually is the one and the only Irabor Okosu. Good morning.
Good morning, Sean. How's everything? Hope you didn't eat Ayo.
Wow. That's how you want to get started. Irabor, don't let's bring film focus blows and punches here. Don't let's do it.
All right, no
I did not eat Ayo. Sure, don't worry. Next week he'll be back with you. But what's been up? How are you doing?
I'm okay. Planning for my event on Sunday, International Women's Day football match.
Oh, tell me about that. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, we're bringing 8 local female teams across Lagos State local government areas to compete for a title. I mean, what a man can do, a woman can do better, right? So we're also trying to champion free healthcare through the football match. So hepatitis B and C, cervical cancer, malaria, HIV, body mass index, what else? Malaria, blood sugar, etc. Mental health, dental checks, and so on and so forth.
Ooh, that rhymed. Mental health, dental checks. Cool. Well, St. Fadra says, Irab's 1 billion location, I beg.
Campus Mini Stadium, Lagos Island, from 12 noon to 7 p.m. Admission is free.
And the messages are already trickling in on WhatsApp. Crew says, you see, he always keeps his 100. Right, that's how he keeps it. Okay, so where do we start from, Irabor? Would you like to talk about the court granting P-Square's ex-manager Jude Okoye bail in the alleged 1.38 billion naira, $1 million, and 34,537 pounds money laundering case?
Hey, see money, like sentence. Wow. See, I wouldn't say anything until, jury pronounces either guilty or not guilty. So I'm not really going to be monitoring anybody's money. The law is the law. It states what it states. If you infringe, definitely there are penalties and you would face it. So let's see how the story develops. The family just hasn't caught a break in a while. The twins are having issues. The brother is having issues. I mean, so many things just going haywire. So I really wish the family well. Let's just see how the story unfolds.
I'm not going to let you off that easily. I mean, Paul did say something yesterday or 2 days ago now, saying that Peter is behind this. And Peter has, through his manager, said no. You have anything to say to that?
There are so many he said since we are dealing with males here. So I can't really verify anything. When you're in a quarrel, I've been lied upon because I was in a quarrel with even a family member, and the person said something that, was so juicy, it would easily be believable, but it was a complete and total lie. And a lot of people bought it in the family. So again, I'm very, very wary. And I've been accused as a young boy for stealing before, and I never did anything like that. So he said, she said, all those kind of hearsays, I don't really dabble into it, honestly. Maybe it's from personal experience or whatnot. But until, there's an OJ type coverage of the situation and we see it in real time, then we can decide, even if the verdict is not guilty, like in OJ's situation, and we all know, different people had their reservations. That's when I can make, my own takes. But just looking at it, if I'm going to be like a grapevine analyst, there are so many people who would have similar cases if, the institution looks into their financials. There are so many people that would have a similar case or similar cases such as this, where you're just not understanding how money moves, or the origin of the money or anything. Even our revered Hollywood was built on white powder money. So the source of so many things is very, very subject to criticism. But hopefully everybody uses their platform to do the right thing. So, who knows?
Okay, well, thank you for coming to my rescue, Ayokumi, on YouTube. Ayokumi says, Irabor, she didn't eat me. Oh, thank you. But back to that story, at least this is what we know about the bail. Justice Alexander Egbueje of the Federal High Court in Lagos granted Jude Okoye 100 million naira bail. And part of the bail condition is that he has to provide two sureties in the like sum of whom one must own a verifiable business and landed property. In addition, Jude Okoye cannot travel outside Nigeria during his trial and will remain at the Ikoyi Correctional Facility until he meets the bail conditions. Well, moving on, actor Patrick Doyle has something to say about Sophia Egbueje for flaunting her new Lamborghini, according to him, despite her shameful means of livelihood. And for context, she boasted about the value of her wristwatch and flaunted a 600 million naira car. So the combined value of both items is ranging from 650 to 750 million naira. And so he said some half-wits are impressed and effusively congratulated her. She smiled and flaunted both items as if we hadn't heard about her shameful means of livelihood. Meanwhile, I can bet that there are members of our extended family who are going through a tough time. The romanticizing of iniquity has become the stock in trade of dimwits amongst us. Irabor.
So yes, if we are going to look at this thing objectively, are we focusing on the well-being of society? If so, my response would be such acts should be prohibited or even punished, because it would mislead the younger generation. Even her peers, can dabble into illicit means of livelihood. So I'm not in support of that. Like, why are you flaunting? Really, I don't understand. Then the means of livelihood itself, now, Aristo or whatever you want to call it, will show whatever word you want to put out there. I don't know how you want to call it. I don't know what's radio worthy at this point. My point is, you basically sell your body for money. Now, if that's what we are pushing in society, it's a dangerous move. A lot of people will just rely on that. They won't even bother to be hardworking. They will just know, okay, this is the end goal, and I'm just going to do it, period. Now, that leads to very unattractive personalities. That leads to decline in the quality of people. It leads to diseases. It leads to so many other things. Baby mama drama, baby daddy drama, broken families, and all that. That's what I'm saying. If you're looking at it from the standpoint of the well-being of the society, and the family is at the core of that, Now, if you're just going to look at it as an objective mind and just understand how the ecosystem of the world works, because you're still going to, like Chris Rock said, who's going to take care of the, married men of America, for example, like the men who are neglected by their wives, the men who are overweight, can't really get a decent chick, like, yes, we need the likes of this lady, Sophia. So they are there. They will always be there. The ecosystem, they need it. Everybody feeds off each other. It's a food chain, literally.
Wow,
So,
Irabor.
yes, it is. It is. It is. If that's why I said, however you want to look at, I will break it down in different ways. She understand. So she's selling her market. Basically, that's her market. So she's letting the suitors know that if you're going to come for me, you have to have this. The same thing Thatcher did now when she was abusing, just recently, when she was abusing men who only have money, that they are only good for money. It's like, we could also say girls that follow those men are only good for their body too. So if we really want to have that conversation, I'm sure they will off my mic. So, but again, Patrick Doyle, his generation are the people who even caused this matter too. who would just give girls 5K dolls and just for 1 minute of action, and they're happy. Do you understand? So again, it's a jungle out there. That's why when you catch your own prey or your meat or your partner or your whatever, hold on, where you understand, do your best to keep them, because everybody. The other day I was speaking to my pastor. They were trying to matchmake somebody from the church. So the girl that was a church girl that wears long skirt above the knee, below the knee, below the knee. So the girl was like, how much pastor the SF where I want to follow him? That's what she said. Because my pastor was always like, Irabor, marry now. What's up? I say, chairman, that outside not be amo. Like I always tell him, I say, pastor, that outside is the jungle. So when that thing happened, it was like, I now see what you are saying, Like, why would even a church girl that he knows the girl very well, that why would she even, like, that's her first thing to say, how much pastor they earn. She didn't even look like, okay, this brother serve, potential. I told her, I said, so that's it. So again, you have those girls, it could be daddy issues, it could be, I really don't know. It could just be media influence, it could be propaganda. I really don't know. I really don't know. So everybody is selling market one way or the other. I mean, we are selling our voices here. We'll do jingles, we'll do this, everybody's selling market. Now, which markets get substance at the end of the day? Which market is pushing the needle forward, making society better? So I really don't have any issue until they put a law that clearly prohibits prostitution and aristocracy. What should we call Aristoism? Aristocracy. That would prohibit all these things. Then we can, just like with 14 years. So I really don't have an issue with her flaunting her livelihood. It's free. It's a free world, free country. But if we're looking at it from well-being of society now, that's not the way to go with that.
On WhatsApp, Bimbo says, Irabor, a lot of people are already depending on that. The issue is the price she charges for her cryptocurrency. Wow. Wow. You all definitely need to have a dictionary at this point. Cryptocurrency. We'll take a breather, and when we come back, we'll continue with the stories right here on Grapevine. And you can join the conversation by sending your WhatsApp messages to 0809-444-0981. Again, 0809-444-0981. And you can join us on YouTube as well at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. Tyon WhatsApp says, YouTube line, check. Comment section, no. Shen, which position are you playing in this football team? Both of them, as we would say, both of them. And he said, I'll be there for P Square drama. You're listening to Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. Oh, wow. Cryptocurrency. Damn.
Today, let's talk about something really important, our health. As women, we are focused.
Did I catch your comments on the whole Burna Boy Sophia saga?
When we prioritize our well-being, we become stronger,
Irabor,
happier, more resilient. So,
where has he gone to?
ready
You've gone to eat.
your health and wellness? Join us on International Women's Day for the Fitness
Network.
and Health event, proudly brought to you by Ladies in Sport International in partnership with Raliat Anako Abdusalam Foundation. Date March 7th, 2025. Time 3 p.m. Venue Sigma Base 7 and 9 Moladi Okoya Street off Ajose Adeogun. This exciting event is designed to promote women's health, wellness, self-care. Join us for an hour.
Your network, yeah?
Fitness sessions with certified instructors, expert advice.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Complimentary health checks and screening.
I need a new phone. I need a new phone after the.
Is it the phone or the network provider?
I'm just trying to do everything, baby and bathwater all together. I'll get go and get another SIM, upgrade it to the highest upgrade, whatever. Like I'll just do everything new.
Let's get feet together. Registration is
you first need to have a baby before you have bathwater. So whatever is the baby.
Both the bathwater and the baby. The bathwater and the baby.
You
know, saying when they bear picking these days, not be every picking this be back.
Huh. True. I entered. We cannot talk. We're on Zoom. I mean, on YouTube, Abby.
Yes, we are.
Oh,
Ramsey. Before you went off, I was saying that I didn't catch your comments on the whole Sophia and Burna Boy. Haha.
see, he probably could be gay.
Love music?
Probably. Who
You said?
knows? I say he probably could be gay. Who knows? He probably would have done what he did with Didi. Who knows? He probably would have tried to get all these ladies to do this whole drama just to save face so that it doesn't seem like he's gay. Who knows? He probably was just playing the girl because, again, why would my whatever be hinged on giving you something, which again is very stupid. If you want to follow me, follow me. If you don't want to follow me, sit down. That kind of thing. So you can look at it from so many, like all these stories, you cannot categorically say what is. You can only just give an opinion on the general concept of money for sex. You know.
Shame.
Like which girl would I be giving Lamborghini to? Because I have to keep it high. Which girl? Like why? The only person that would warrant that is my wife that has been with me, and she not even need to ask self. Honey, there's a Lamborghini outside for you. 2 colors, pick one. Keep the 2 safe if you want.
We're coming back. Oh, you need to catch the behind the scenes gist. Those are the juiciest, and you can find that on YouTube at Smooth 981 FM Lagos, at Smooth 981 FM Lagos. You're listening to The Grapevine right here on Smooth 98.1, and it's a part of Smooth Breakfast. Grapevine is what you listen to every Tuesday and Thursday from 8:15 a.m. And I do have Irabor joining us virtually. Are you still there? Say hello.
Hello.
It gives that feel of being dragged into a selfie by someone and you just say, smile for the camera.
We won't even say cheese.
Well, we still say cheese. Meanwhile, let's go on to this story about DJ Copy. So she made a tweet recently and she said that growing up, I didn't fully realize how privileged I was. I never had to worry about anything. Thank God I see it now. What felt normal to me is something someone else is praying for. Gratitude changes everything. Irabor.
Oh, yes. There are people, even till today, don't even understand what's going on with the fuel situation. So, and it's not their fault. It's actually a good thing because it's God's blessing if you have parents that shield you from the ills of society. So I get where she's coming from, just thinking about it. I come from a middle-class family. Dad was a soldier, mom was a journalist. So, I mean, back in the day, Nigeria was still okay. You had $1 to £1 or $1 to £1 or whatever. So everything was balanced out before Babangida came in. You know, so people could understand even back then what life would be, just being easy and easygoing. So people should try and understand it and not come for her or feel very insecure in their own poverty, which again, you can still understand because poverty, it brings out so many things out of you, you know, that you don't necessarily want to even exhibit. It just comes out of frustration. Frustration is number one. You're just so frustrated, you know, with life. And when you see somebody, you know, just getting things like that, it's like, what's happening? Why are you, in primary school or secondary school back in the day, people had to try to seem ghetto to blend in because it was one kind to be well-to-do. In fact, till today, the Black society in America, most of them, you know, have that issue like, like, there's a way, I don't know American accent, you know, like basically just telling you stepped up and you're not down, you're not hood, you're not, you know, I'm like, why should I be hood forever? Like, I mean, Jay-Z has been rapping about it in his songs, you know, so she obviously didn't know. David herself had the same thing where he didn't know until they moved to their new house and he was like, wow, this house is big. Like, Popsy, how far? So you're rich? You know, but if you have the means to take care of yourself basically. You should also still value that. Having extra is fine, but just basic life is also good, so you could also work towards that as well. Not everybody will be billionaires, not everybody will be millionaires. That's why the populace, what they're craving for from the government is just, having basic amenities, and let the minimum wage just be decent enough for just the regular person to be able to survive and enjoy life, at least, so that's why I am shooting my shot officially, so that DJ Copy can just know that there are able-bodied men out there who are well-educated with 2 degrees, who have international ties and are working, have their own things that they are doing, not necessarily, billionaires, but we can buy plane ticket economy, not private jet. So we're available, Copy. We are single, available, So find us at Irabor 100, we are going to help daddy increase the money, So yeah. So those are the kind of women that we are looking for, where you enter the family and there's no responsibility for you. You are coming to contribute. You understand? You're not coming to take alone. You're coming to contribute. You're not coming to save anybody, because they are not coming to save. They are not going to save me. We are coming to build. Sure, you get. And love her. She needs love. It's that kind of girl now. You love and die. Hey,
What's
Lamborghini
love?
shop.
What's the definition of love to what do you think that she needs in terms of loving?
Oh no, she needs attention, care, somebody who would be there for her. She has everything else, she's just not seen from what I can
Sure
see from
about
her.
that? Okay. We move on
Can
to
see-
the messages on WhatsApp then. Taya says, if I were working in LIRS, Sophia Limited, and her crew would hear from me, they'll even deactivate their social media accounts. Burna Boy just showed us how easy it is to get low standard people. Influencer my foot. Buying things to impress people you don't know. MI, not from Makoka, said it in Fast Money, Fast Car. And Taya Father says, Oluwa copy dropping wisdom. Irabor, please, she's for me. Leave her for me. Love is copy. What's going on here? Because of the daddy's money. Okay, moving on to St. Fajo. He says, Irabor is politely saying the truth. Sugar daddy generation. No potential, Jare. How much can you offer? Forgetting they're demanding what their fathers never gave their mothers over the decades of staying together. And Adenike says, Irabor, marriage is good though. Just ask God for help now. I see you're looking for Kudi Owo. And Bimbo says, Shell, please charge Irabor for this advert. And here comes Cruz with the punchline. I see Irabor is trying to keep things easy. Nice one, Cruz.
Yes, so. Yes, so. Yes, so. Who doesn't love ease?
All right, let's move on and let's talk about the Oscars. And first of all, tell me generally your overview of the event this year.
I mean, the Oscars will be the Oscars, no matter how anybody wants to look at it or call it out, whether for racism or blah, 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 blah. When I was looking at the popular 4 people picture that they always do, that is best actor, best actress, best supporting actor, and best supporting actress. I mean, over the years, you just see, some form of diversity, but I'm not so much big on diversity. I'm big on equity. Are you good pound for pound, whether white, black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever it is? I feel the people who won deserve it. Adrian Brody, one of the finer actors out there, he has 2 Oscars now. This lady, Zoe Saldana, it's befitting that she now has an Oscar, being the highest grossing female or highest grossing person, of all time, at the box office. And it's refreshing to just see new talent and existing talent still, getting their flowers at the end of the day. The man who won best costume, they said is the first black male, to win. It's a good thing to say that. Every time we see news like that, it always brings me back to us being aware of our own platforms and trying to create it or refurbish it or just make it better. It's good to win an Oscar, please don't get me wrong, because that's why when I hear all these black actors or other people say, racism, this one, that one, see how they react when they win one. They value it. So create yours too, so that the other races can want to covet it, you know, by winning it on merit, not covet it through genocide or whatever it is they used to do back in the day, you know. So shout out to the movies Conclave, The Brutalist, Anora, Emilia Perez, you know, those were decent, solid films, you know. I really thought Demi Moore was going to win, you know, Best Actress for The Substance, because, you know, she has been bagging awards from Golden Globes, SAG Awards as well. But, you know, Mickey Madison for Anora wasn't bad at all as well. So Adrian Brody, I mean, see, you just need to watch that guy. There's a TV series, Winning Time. He played Coach Pat Riley. There was a scene, you know, in the locker room, like, I don't know. I don't know if he won an Emmy. I need to go and check. You know, so that guy is a very good actor. He just comes and does his thing. You know, and Ralph as well from Conclave as well. You know, so it was a good award. I don't know what's going on with Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. I really don't know what's going on with them. When I see them, I just see the devil. I don't know. I just see evil. I just see something red, negative. I don't know. My eyes. That's what my eyes see. You know, and I'm happy for Kieran Culkin. For Best Supporting Actor, A Real Pain. Lovely, lovely, lovely performance as well. Guy Pearce also for The Brutalist. I thought, you know, he could have taken that. And Jeremy Strong, another good actor. Kieran, what's his name? Kieran Culkin and Jeremy Strong, both featured in that TV series, you know, back in the day. So let's see what this year holds. I'm looking forward to AMVC as well. Looking forward to AMA. Looking forward to AFRIF, our own homegrown, you know, award shows, also the Headies and all the other people, you know. So let's see what the year holds, because so many things happened last year for us in movies, and Oscars for sure, they're going to be trailblazing until we definitely wake up and invest in our platforms and make things better.
All right, now on a sad note, Angie Stone is gone. And she died in a car crash at the age of 63. And the news was made public by her daughter, Diamond Stone, in a Facebook post where she said, "My mommy's gone." She was traveling on Saturday and she was going to Alabama. It happened in Alabama, and she was fatally injured and she didn't make it out there. So condolences. And
yeah, I mean, she was still young, 63. I love that her daughter's name, Diamond Stone. That's a very, when I saw it, I was like, wow, that's a very good, very good name, witty name as well. But rest in peace to Angie. I thought she had won a Grammy. When I saw she was a Grammy nominated, I said, oh,
yeah.
like a lot of people haven't won Grammys, a lot of people who deserve it. So you need to
Agreed.
really, you need to work hard. But it's just unfortunate the way she died, the way she went. You know, it wasn't something like sickness or something. It was just, you know, car crash and all that. So wish her family the best, you know, during this time.
On a final note, some gossip. Ben Affleck, after leaving Jennifer Lopez, seems to be back with Jennifer Garner. Battle of the Jennifers.
So there's this thing called post-not clarity. Men who are out there would know what it means. That's what's happening with Ben Affleck. You know, big bum last will not carry you far, especially if the big bum does not have substance. Even if the big bum does not have silicone, if it's still natural. You need to
money radio, Irabor.
Pick partners that are fundamentally sound. You need to really pick partners that are fundamentally sound. Look beyond the superficial. I mean, Jennifer Garner has been there. She has been steadfast. She has been long-suffering. You know, despite all the brouhaha and waka waka and nonsense that Ben has done. And she's always welcoming. She's always family-oriented, regardless of everything, because they have 3 kids, Violet, Finn, and Samuel, 19, 16, and 13. I mean, they've been married since 2005 to 2018. And that's a long time. You know, why did you leave? What happened? So I think we need to have, maybe the media should never post about these breakups until we know what it actually is or what actually happened. Because I'm tired of just seeing things break up. Then we need time, but later you guys will flaunt your relationships in our face. Because I think the case studies would help people, you know, understand relationships more. Because people look at these guys and mirror their relationships. Remember when back in the day, we were like, I want that Jada and Will love. See what gender love is like. I want that Jay-Z Beyonce love. See what the elevator baby love happened. I want that this and this love. Yeah. See what
Be
has
careful
happened.
what you wish for.
You understand? Then I'm following Chimamanda. Meanwhile, Chimamanda get husband to get this thing for house. So you are doing feminism up and down. Okay, continue.
Well, you know what? I'm not going to start that conversation. We're just going to end with this. Messages on WhatsApp. I have Tayo saying, shout out to the Oscars. Zoe with an impressive catalog eventually won it as a Mexican. Halle Berry can kiss me anytime. I see the evil too, just the disguise. And he further says, R.I.P. Jane Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa. Angie Stone, sad royalties still being owed. People are falling out this 2025. God protect us. Irabor, I don't know what you mean. Please explain. I want Shewa and Irabor. What do you mean? And Oluwaseun says, Mr. Irabor, no let NBC come knocking on Smooth FM's door. Ben Affleck should just go cool his head somewhere. He's too old to be jumping from one Jennifer to the other. And Cruz says, did I say into the future or not the really? You need to see your facial expressions when Irabor causes all the trouble, right? Irabor and trouble seem to be 5 and 6. And on the final note, on YouTube, Oyewale says, Irabor, please let me shoot my shot too. I'm available for DJ copy as well. I'm a fairly used married man.
Fairly used. Oh, you see, even Tayo, all of you people should step back before I say bazooka.
I'm laughing because I remember somebody saying, I don't know if it was true, but it was one of the stories you bring to the Twitter space. And somebody said a married man was wooing her. And the person said, aren't you supposed to be married? He said, yeah, I'm just a little married. What? What's fairly used married man?
They will agree for him. That's the thing. They will agree.
That's just insane. Unfortunately, we need to go. Thank you as always, Cruz, Oluwaseun, Tayo, Bimbo, Adenike, Senfaju, Oyewole. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And of course, Ayokumi, thank you for being there. We return on Thursday with the duo of James Silas as well as Oris on Grapevine. Of course, Smooth Breakfast continues, and 9 o'clock we'll be talking about obesity on Lagos Talks. They say they bring experience. Hi, God.
That Lamba,